Okay, so how else has this huge fat glow up changed and affected your life moving forward? And we're saving the relationships part, so like love, social life and family for the extended reading if you want to go find it. By my bio. 8 of Cups. It is totally enabling you to walk away from anything that you need to distance yourself from emotionally. So anything that you've been knowing is not good for you, you have you've always had the power to move away from it, but now you especially have the power to walk away from it. The Devil, yeah, this is you like totally challenging your beliefs about yourself and the world around you. This is like almost like a complete overhaul on anything that you sort of ever felt attached to. It's like maybe attachment is a really big thing here. Like maybe if you were struggling with attachment to various things and people in the past, and that was an area of your life that you wanted to change, now you're feeling at ease in your relationships with your belongings and people in your life. You just generally feel like you have enough within you to be okay on your own. Like you truly believe in yourself. Like what you've been through has been enough of a test for you that you now are so strong in your belief that you can get through anything as long as you have yourself. That's mad. That's bad. Whoop. Yeah, you're sort of realising, as my grandma would say, what belongs to you. When I was sad, when I was young, when I was angry, or, when something had happened and I was, like, especially pissed off about it, or, I was acting up or something, she'd be like, this doesn't belong to you. And I always was like, what does that mean? It doesn't belong to me. It belongs to me right now. I'm angry. I have anger. Ich habe Hunger. But I think you've come to a place now where you recognise that all of the things that afflicted you in the past, actually they don't belong to you. And you might be someone who, maybe you have mental health issues that you are diagnosed with and treated for, and maybe they sort of have become a part of your life, but you're recognising that it doesn't need to become all of you. That there is I can say this as a person who would be in your situation if you resonated with that, who is in your situation if you resonated with that, that this is not something that needs to take over your life, or things that you have been worried about, or things that you thought you were in danger of sort of becoming. If you labelled yourself, for example, the neurotic person, or if you labelled yourself the doomy person, you no longer need to be that person. These are aspects maybe of your personality or the way that your brain works potentially, and you're learning how to manage that, but it doesn't need to be the way that you operate in the world. It doesn't need to become your personality. You do not need to be the person who is neurotic, or who is socially anxious, or be the depressed person of the group. Like that doesn't belong to you in that way. And you can distance yourself a little bit emotionally from those labels, because you are so many different things all at once, and to label yourself as just the bits of yourself that command the most attention because you don't like them is mad. You may as well now label yourself as all of the amazing bits of yourself that you have discovered in this resurrection that you've had, right? You may as well label yourself as the strong person, the stable person, the person who dragged themselves out of a bit of a pit, the person who bounced off the bottom, the person who saved themselves and didn't look back. These are really positive ways to look at yourself as a whole. You've had all of these experiences and they have all made you who you are today. Like, even if you struggle with mental health issues, like, you are who you are today because you're stronger than your diagnosis. You are more than your diagnosis, basically. You cannot be condensed into that one label, or that one word on your medication, that went deep. Okay, cool. I want to get into the next part now, but I'm going to do that in the extended reading. So if you want to go to my bio and check out the extended reading, They're cheap, I promise, and they're on Patreon. A trusted site. And it will be at least 20 to 25 minutes of extra content. If you want to book a personal reading with me, then you can. That's also via the link in my bio. Thanks guys for listening, and I will see you or not. Bye.